What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Nadeau, and for this video we are taking a look at another pair of the Nike Spongebob Kyrie collection. This is the Nike Kyrie Low 2 Sandy Cheeks, and the Sandy Cheeks Kyrie Low 2 is the second Kyrie Low to drop in this 5-pack pair of the SpongeBob SquarePants collection. It was these and the Mr. Krabs. I do have videos on all of the other SpongeBob SquarePants collaborative sneakers on my channel, so be sure to check that out if you were looking for a different colorway. But nonetheless, we're going to take a look at the Sandy Cheeks Kyrie Low 2 right here, and this is an awesome sneaker. I gotta say, this is probably one of my least favorite of the pack, but it is very cool in its own right. I'm just not the craziest about it myself. But what we're gonna do in this video is break down the sneaker. I'll show you guys everything up close, then I'll show you guys what it looks like on feet, and then we will get answers to these two questions. Number one is if this is a good sneaker at retail price, if it was, kind of worth it to pick it up, and my overall rating out of 10 for the sneaker. And then number two is check the resale prices of what this sneaker is going for online. I believe this sneaker has pretty much sold out in most spots, sold out in stores near me, and from what I saw online. So we're gonna look and see if it's worth it to pick it up online, given everything else for resale prices now that it has sold out. So without wasting too much more time, let's just jump right into the review and on feet of the Sandy Nike Kyrie Low 2. So if we take a look at the Sandy Kyrie Low, we can see obviously it resembles Sandy in the show and her white, suit, the little flower, all the colors, everything going on. So very, very cool looking sneaker. And the box is just a typical Kyrie Low 2 box. And we see Kyrie Low 2 SBSP for SpongeBob SquarePants. And the colorway is white wolf gray for a retail price of $110. So like I was saying, these sneakers do have all different things going on. On the back, perhaps one of the most notable things is the acorn on the back, which is really cool. But we see all these other colors and designs representing Sandy. We see on the tongue, again, the Kyrie logo, but in the SpongeBob font on both tongues. We see brown on the, inner lining. That flower again, like I mentioned, a couple stripes, all white. So very, very clean looking sneaker. And now the best parts of these sneakers are, of course, the acorns there, but getting even better, we see Sandy's face on the insoles that are brown, along with the brown inner lining. And then the back of the tongues on both sneakers are each a little bit different. On the left one, we see the Nickelodeon logo again. And then on the right, we see Texas. So that is a really, really cool touch. And not to mention, the tongue itself is kind of like furry. It's got like some texture to it, and it's very, very soft. So it's literally like fur on the tongue, which I didn't even realize, but is really, really cool. So there's a better shot of it for you guys. But keep that in mind, and I didn't even notice that before I had gotten them in hand. So I thought that was really cool. But then, of course, here's a shot of the size tag for you guys with the numbers and everything. But of course, just really, really cool all around. I love that Texas. And then finally, to wrap it up, we have a wolf gray outsole with the Kyrie logo. The inside of the sneaker, not too much going on, just kind of white and gray. So now that we've gotten all of the sneaker taken a look at, I'm gonna get these laced up and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. So now there we have it. That was our in-hand, up-close, and on-feet look of the Sandy Nike Kyrie Low 2. So what did you guys think of this sneaker? How did it look on feet, and how do you guys think it compares to the other models? For me, like I kind of said earlier, I think this is probably my least favorite, only because I like the others so much more, and sort of because of one small thing. For me, this kind of like fur on the tongue, while I think it's a very, very cool touch for, you know, the story and everything behind it, it's just not the most practical to me. So, you know, I could have done without it on this sneaker. I feel like it is really cool, but I don't really need it and I don't love it. So for me, it's not quite as good as the others. So overall, for my opinion of this sneaker, with everything combined, the 110 retail price, the story, the colors, the design, everything, I'm gonna give these an 8.5 out of 10. I think they're really, really good. I love the low price point. The 110 is awesome. You know, I love the Texas, the Sandy, you know, design inside. But for me, they're a little plain. Maybe it's just because they're white, and this fur on the tongue, just not quite my favorite. But honestly, a super solid shoe all around. So not bad at all. So with that in mind, we're gonna take we're gonna take a look over at the resale market to get an idea of what's going on there, and to see if it's a good deal to buy these online at resale. If you guys did miss them at retail, I believe these did sell out almost everywhere at this point. So if you're watching this at a later date and are thinking about buying them online on the resale market, we'll kind of talk about if I think it's worth it based on how good this sneaker is. So if we take a look over at the resale market, I'm just going to pull up StockX right here. This is just a very clear and simple way to get an idea of where prices are. And if we take a look, we know retail price is 110, and the resale prices are really right around 150, so people are not asking too much money for these. I think these were definitely the least hyped and least, the last one that people were really going for. I think people like the other colorways better. So with that all being said, you know, I gave this shoe an 8.5 out of 10 on its own. It's a really, really cool sneaker. And given that it's only 150 online, only, you know, 40 bucks more, maybe even a little bit less, maybe a little more, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 in my opinion to buy it if you did miss out at retail. I don't think there's any reason why you shouldn't. 150 bucks is not a bad deal for these at all. If anything, I think the price may go down a little bit, you know, in the future, but I don't have a problem with 150 at all. You cannot get many things on the resale market, especially for as good of a shoe as this, for 150 bucks. So I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. That is definitely a buy if you guys did miss out. So that is just my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, but very happy with this shoe. Be sure to check out my other videos of the other SpongeBob SquarePants Kyrie sneakers that did drop. I will have videos on all of them up. So be sure to check those out. Be sure to also hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content just like this. Drop a like if you guys did like this video as well. And thank you as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. But that does wrap up the end of this video. So thank you guys again, and I will catch you on the next video.